Now let's take a quick look at the final architecture. So this is all of the pieces all put together, and it looks a little messy, but we start here in the middle. That's what we began with. We had a user with a browser, and they interacted with the system through JSPs and servlets. We had session and entity objects that interfaced with the database. Then we added a desktop user. They have to be on the same network, or at least have network access directly to the database, maybe a VPN or something. And they connect directly through the database physically, but there's a logical layer in there that represents the data. Then we added business logic, and we added it in such a way, here the star in the center, we added it in such a way that it's independent of both user interfaces, so it can be compiled in, written once, and compiled into the web and into the desktop seamlessly. Next, we created a call out from the business layer to the web services to get the weather. So that's on someone else's system. Then up here at the top in the yellowish orange, we created a web service that ties into our backend systems as well. Now when we create the mobile app, unlike a web browser where everything kind of runs through the browser and the code sits on the server, a mobile app is more like a PC in that it runs applications on it. So how are we going to get this application running on mobile devices that are not on our network to connect into our backend systems? Well, a logical thing to do is to call the web services. That's the one reason we made the web service, is for computer systems kind of outside the architecture, outside our data hub, outside our network, to communicate with the backend system. So it's logical to have our mobile app utilize that web service, and then other people who we give access to could utilize the web service as well. And that completes all the pieces of our architecture.